shaking not to talk.
Hi, welcome back to By the Way with Jordan and Chris.
Word vomit.
I remember producer Poppy said last time that we forgot her intro. So I literally as soon as the music hit, I was like, oh crap, I remember we were supposed to say something.
I forgot. That's good for
you.
Welcome
back to, what's it called? By the Way. I forgot what it's called.
Right, right as I was saying, I'm glad you still have your memory.
You
literally forgot what the name of the damn podcast was.
Hi, welcome back, Jordan, to By the Way with Jordan and Chris. Hi, I'm Chris. Who are you?
Who am I?
You're not here.
I'm not here. My name is Jordan.
Hi, my name is Bella Hadid.
My favorite color is blue.
Oh, and favorite ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip.
Wrong.
Okay, introduce yourself. No, it's mint chocolate chip.
No, you do like the mint chocolate chip. You're right. Oh my god. You're right. Hi, I'm Chris.
Okay.
I'm a Gemini. Nobody asked. I'm a Gemini Hufflepuff.
Two-faced.
I'm two-faced. A little too fake. A little two-faced. I see it too.
No, I'm mad because I literally went cross-eyed to look at it, and I know your is gonna zoom in on my camera when I go like.
Oh no, noted. Oh no, I'm making mental notes. I have a timer in my head, knowing when to cut the camera.
But do you have the right timer on? What time do we start? 4:30, Mama.
4:30. Hi, welcome to 4:30, everybody. With by the way with Jordan and Chris. So, how are you?
I'm so tired.
I know.
To be honest,
we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot.
It's been a long
Not
day
together,
today.
by the way. Just through a lot.
Just through a lot in life.
It's been a long week.
My lot in life.
How is everybody checking in? This is a check-in. 5 ways to know you need to check
Shut up.
in. Oh,
It's been a long day.
Without you, my
I'm
friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Keep talking.
No, I'm just gonna let you go.
Who? Charlie Puth and who? Kendrick Lamar?
Girl, I don't know. You listen.
I was over the. Well, no, that was back when I was like, I'm a young adult and I'm like listening to music on my own, and then I heard that on the radio for over and over and over, and I was like, you know what, Charlie Puth?
What do you consider yourself now?
Hot, fly,
If back
sexy,
then
and
you
beautiful.
were a young adult.
Oh, a slightly older young adult.
Just a slightly older.
At
adult.
what point do you? Okay, here's what I want to know. What's the age I have to be when you'll describe me to someone who hasn't met me as he's about middle-aged, or like what would you say?
Feel like,
you know what I mean?
I feel like 40s.
Would you say like he's
50s.
about our age, or because I'm like such a distance away, couple years?
I would only ever say he's about our age if I'm like directly talking about, I don't know,
Someone that's also your age.
Maybe I'd probably also say he's about my age.
Yeah, I just remember
Or he's about our age.
You said, oh, just talking to somebody else, to me, you said they're about our age, and I felt like I was so hot, fly, sexy, and beautiful and young again because I wasn't old anymore. The
Maybe
conversation.
I'm just also old.
Well, maybe that. Let's talk about it.
I think middle age is like 40s to 50s.
Okay.
I feel like young adult is like 20s to 30s.
20s to 30s. Okay.
And
then, well, I feel like there's young adult, then adult. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're like an adult. Well, grown adult. I don't know.
what adult? So maybe adult. So maybe like young adult is 20s. Adult is 30s. Middle aged is like 40s to 50s.
Okay.
And then old is like 60s above.
Okay, we have some people listening right now who are getting there. And what would you say to
old
them?
are 60s to like 70s, and I would say senior citizens are like 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Actually, let's talk about that really quick, because that's one of the stories I wanted to tell you. So,
although the senior citizen discount starts at 65, I think.
Why did you point at me? Right? Why did looking at me remind you of that?
Because you're creeping up and you love a good bargain.
I do.
You're welcome.
I do. Catch me with those prosthetics in line.
You're gonna have a fake ID, but that says you're 65, so you get the damn senior citizen discount.
And
Yeah,
I'll go with that.
Walk
the
in
one
with your
disguise that I wore
and
for the
ball cap.
pension, and then do that voice.
Yeah, which is
The
like,
voice
is
from
he an old
Wishy.
man or is he a pervert?
Well, can it be both?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh. So the old lady.
Go ahead.
Okay, so recently, as you know, I'm going through a change at work. So I'm going from working fully at home to like actually going out into the workforce in person again. And part of the transition of that is being like, oh crap, I'm now having to drive here, drive there for work. And part of that is like, okay, I'm getting used to traffic again. I'm getting used to like having to leave way early again. I'm getting used to like, oh crap, like where's my map? You know what I mean? Like, where did I park? What is the parking situation?
Not where did I park?
Not where. Oh my god!
Yeah, why is it like the first time you've ever like?
Well, sometimes it's like
left the home. all of a
multi-level
sudden?
parking structures.
Okay.
It's like, did I park on 3 or 4? Is it 3L or 3R? Is it like which staircase? And because they're confusing. Don't give me that look. They're confusing, and you know they are.
It's just the way it's being described. It's like the first time you've ever left the house. So
I know,
you're like,
I know.
I have to remember how to drive.
And then the doors opened up on their own, and they called them electronic doors.
It was called an elevator.
Yes. Then it took me up and went
on its own.
And then the door closed, and then it opened, and we were somewhere else.
Yeah. And then I couldn't remember what floor I was on.
And then it's you like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I like that you're doing like an old man voice, and I'm doing the like the 1930s like movies where they all talked a little like this.
I also like how in my version you were rubbing my back and reassuring me. Which
why am I like your caretaker wherever you're going?
That's job security. Yeah. That's job security.
I'm like, oh, it's okay, Grandpa.
So I've overheard a couple funny things. The one thing that stands out in my mind is the other day I was in for a large gathering. Oh, whatever. So I was at a large gathering. And in the giant parking lot, they had people coming out because it was so big, this like giant event. They had people coming with those little golf carts with little signs they taped on with like the handicaps like label, so that if you're like have a hard time walking all the way there, they'll come out in these shuttles and just drive around and like get you. And as I'm like walking through and somebody drove by with the shuttle, this old lady was on the back. And she's talking to this guy who's driving it. And she's like, there he is. Stop.
Pointing at you?
No, I mean, I'm sorry. And it's like a gentleman, probably like, I don't know, now a young adult. No, he was a little bit older than this. Maybe he's like early 40s. And he's going, don't worry about me. Like, I'm fine. Just go. Like, I have to check in the cart and just go. And she's going, no, please get in this right now. No, don't go, sir. No, please get in this.
Oh my
please.
God.
No, it's okay. Please. And he's going, I don't want to. Diane, I don't want to. Diane, please, just go.
It was my mom.
Get in here. And he literally goes, fine, I'm getting in. He's getting in. She goes, I said get in. And he said, I'm getting in. Do you see my foot in front of you? Okay. And then as I'm like, oh my God, okay. And then I hear him say to her in a very calm tone, he goes, Diane, I just want to let you know, you're insufferable.
I kind of live for this old f***.
And I was like, oh. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't get all pissed. And I thought, I'm remembering that one. And I think he may have even said, I can't deal with you right now. You're being insufferable. Just like that. And I was like, I'm remembering that.
I honestly do fear that this is us. Coming up.
And you know what? I think we already know.
I think we're well aware of who's who in the story. But I do fear that our time is coming. First of all, how dare you say? I think he's a little older than us. He's early 40s. First of all, I'm in my 20s. Okay.
Not for long. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, don't want to trick you with the shark.
Your birthday's next.
Mm-hmm.
Right, oh my God, it's like next week.
Right here on the pod. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Your birthday is literally next week.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, by the time you're listening to this,
it'll be the week of your birthday, I think.
It'll be the week. Yeah. It'll actually be my birthday by the time they listen to this, right? Because this is coming out.
No. Oh, there's one more. This will come out the Monday before your birthday. Your birthday's then that Friday. And then
yes. Stay tuned.
We're also approaching season 2. We're almost at the end of season 1. I'm like, we've been at this for 6 months.
That's a gag.
That means people have listened to us for 6 months. Brave.
If you've been listening since episode 1
for them. Remember when I said silence and you immediately made a noise?
My body literally
could not
shifted.
Stay silent.
No.
Yeah, and it was like
you look more tan than the last time I saw you in shorts.
I was in the sun a little bit today.
Okay. But I feel like you're the one where you'll get this. I'm gonna suck up the sun.
Yeah, I think about the sun and I get tan.
Certainly
it's my Italian genes. It's what we do.
Yeah.
I actually need you to meet this guy that is in a show with shocker to none, our good friend Abby L. As we talk about every episode. She'll be back on.
Hey, Abby L.
Season 2, she'll be back on. But she's in the show with this guy who is literally, I told her the other day, I was like, I feel like I'm meeting Chris at 19.
Oh,
but he's a little more.
They better be a negative adjective because
he's like not
one.
as sheltered like as you were at 19.
Yes,
so he's a little bit more like
Although when I
things.
was 19, that's when I moved away and was living in college.
Yeah, which I guess
so maybe it depends on how soon of 19.
And I also am assuming he's 19. I think he's like a freshman or sophomore.
You know why? Because he might be underage, and you're like, oh my God.
Ew, no.
Oh, okay.
That would mean that I would have that feeling about you too. triggered the ring. Our engagement. By the way, we broke off the engagement again.
Yeah, we broke up so that we can monetize it later.
Yeah, which has been reheated again this week with that post that I made.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
never gotten more likes on Instagram than with those two engagements.
Really?
Yes,
It's kind of the same color as this.
It's so funny. In fact, my best friend Haley, her mother-in-law texted her the other day to ask if I was engaged.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Haley's mother-in-law. That's
who I adore. I do adore her mother-in-law.
Love you, girl.
But no, but I literally was like, Abby, I feel like I'm like, because he does the same. He's going to college for the same thing you did. And he's also a tall, skinny twink and
I'm tall.
all those things.
Oh my
and
God.
super gay. But he's
I'm
adorable.
not gay. Did I ever tell you that to your face?
You are gay.
Who says I am gay?
You are gay.
You are gay.
But he's adorable. I'm like obsessed with him. He's like a cute little kid. You know what I mean? Like he's adorable.
Love.
So when you see him, when you come see the show,
And then
I'll
when
have to,
he's like
introduce you.
hotter, flyer, sexier, more beautiful, and he like doesn't have wrinkles under his eyes and his forehead, I can go, nice to meet you. And then next week he'll be sitting here.
No,
Dun,
the
dun.
problem is you're going to see him and be like, wow, we are one and the same. I also look this young, youthful, and amazing.
That is the problem. We'll be like, I can see why Jordan thought
I
you were the
can
same.
see why he thought we were so similar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But he's also really talented.
That's how I know
too.
he's not me, because he didn't do this and get dizzy like I just did.
And he's also super talented.
Oh, like me or not like me? I was like, is that a I couldn't tell. Like,
We'll let you decide. What do you see him in the show?
let's see what the audience thinks.
No, I'm kidding. But he is really talented.
Okay, good. Well, I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, you'll see.
I feel like I have to meet so many people.
And his name is Andrew. Funny enough.
Oh!
I know.
Okay, easy enough to
Funny enough.
remember.
I know.
That's easy to remember. We know a lot of Andrews.
No, I've never met an Andrew in my entire life.
You're right, me neither. Actually, now that I think of it, I don't know a single one.
Rhyme something with Andrew.
Ham crew. Ram. Sham.
Ram 2. Fanboo.
Maybe it's like one of those. What rhymes with Jordan? Horden.
Porden.
It's Porden me.
Lorden.
It's Jordan. Here's a who is what it is.
Horton.
Me, I'm the who.
Jordan Horton.
Jordan. It's a slant rhyme, but I'll take it.
What? Chris Piss.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's met me, the 75
Chrissy.
people that have met me, I always say, and it's
My name is Chris. It rhymes with piss.
and guess what? Name one person who's forgot my name. Exactly. Well, there's probably a lot. Me. Welcome back to what is it?
I think we can name a couple that would like to forget your name.
Honestly,
Mine too, but that's
name 'em,
okay. Yeah,
name 'em.
don't
Welcome in.
Don't push it
Don't
because
do
you
it.
know I will.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We're not that kind of pod yet.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I'm about to bust.
Lord. Oh, R.I.P.
I know.
Leslie Horden.
Leslie Horton. Oh my God, the before and after runway. Leslie Horton, here's a who.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, love that. Or as Vanna White would say, before and after.
What did I say?
No, you said it right, but it was when Vanna White was there because of Wheel of Fortune's category. Anyway, long story.
And they did the Vanna White runway. I just rewatched that whole season. That's why it's like in my head.
Which season was I watched that episode?
All winners.
Okay, I think I saw I think YouTube does those like recaps of like best moments of like seasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I watched that and I was like, Vanna, I love Vanna. When she goes,
That show's over.
I'm getting emotional.
Pat could go.
Pat already did leave.
Bye, Pat.
Pat's gone.
Oh, I forgot.
Pat's gone.
She stayed booked
And
up.
Vanna said, "Oh well, since he's leaving, if I leave, nobody's watching, so I'm getting triple the check."
I know. I was gonna say. I think her
Triple.
pay. Yeah, that was a whole big thing.
I
Which
bet.
she deserves.
She absolutely.
She
You know why?
certainly
Because
carries that whole show.
she could have left the show 20 years ago and
Yeah.
been set for life. 30 years ago and been set for life.
Yeah, I agree.
Mama, she's
I
still out
agree.
there, and we love to see it. And she doesn't have to pay for any of those beautiful gowns. What
Beautiful gowns.
great gowns, beautiful gowns. Aretha Franklin.
But
you know
this,
that one?
this like spider.
I know.
movement
Why
you
was
did
why
with
was
it.
me as Aretha
Great gowns,
Franklin?
beautiful gowns. Like why?
I'm Neo in the Matrix.
You're
or
Aretha
something.
Franklin meets like Charlotte's Web. Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
I'm Aretha Franklin meets Charlotte's Web meets Charlotte Ruse.
Yeah. Mama, this is a ruse.
The Ruse, yeah. Mama Ruse.
Oh, speaking of, I closed that show last night.
Come on, Mama Ruse. Let me stretch the crown. Mama Rue?
Mama
Rose.
Yeah.
How was closing?
It was really good. I felt
Was
like it
it
was
good?
the best like my number had ever really gone.
Really? Okay, good crowd.
Yeah.
Great crowd, beautiful
yeah.
crowds.
There was like a couple friends there. My friend's
Cute.
parents were there.
Love.
My secret admirer was there.
Now wait a minute. The
which
secret
I
admirer
won't
that
go
you-
into details about, but I did receive
Oh!
flowers from someone the night before who I did not know, and I had to call the flower company the next day and figure out who they were, and I still did not know who they were.
I actually can't believe. Well, I guess the flower company isn't like a doctor's office. We're like, oh yeah, that's patient
Yeah,
so and so.
yeah.
So there's no like confidentiality.
No.
But isn't that kind of weird though? Like, that's good to know. If anybody wants to
Yeah,
send
what if I was
flowers
gonna
and
get-
not know, the flower company don't care. They will rat on you.
I was convinced I was going
So-
to get like shot that night when I had the flowers. Like
Do
I
you
was
feel
kind of
comfortable-
hoping during the vows I would get like.
Yes, that because the
It's a water
ominous
gun,
note.
apparently,
Do
by
you
the
feel
way.
comfortable saying? Thanks, Apple emoji.
Yeah.
Thanks, thanks, Obama. I was like, what's the quote? Okay, do you feel comfortable saying what the note said, or is that like still too much?
I don't care. It said, in the end, only kindness matters. And which like,
Is a threat.
maybe because I'm just like, I live for the drama. I was kind of like, is this a threat?
Well,
like,
the thing
who
is,
did I
it
piss
wasn't
off?
like Jordan loved you, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever.
no.
Just the
It just
simple
was like
phrase.
the phrase signed with the letter G, who I do not know.
Ominous.
I know.
Ominous.
And which I kind of, like I said, I was like, first of all, who haven't I pissed off? So there was a litany of a list that could have came up of who could have sent that threat. But
Yeah.
it felt a little threatening in like a funny way. Like I was laughing. I kept saying
And
I
then the
wanted the
initial,
person
just G. It's like,
G.
who is it?
Which like is the letter of like my technical last name. Not, you would not know that on social media, but it is technically the
No,
letter of my
but I
last
mean,
name.
like, again,
But-
you didn't send them to yourself, so who
No.
would it be? And you know it would have been
And
like
they were
anybody-
expensive.
They look bouge. I've seen
And
them.
what
You showed me.
I think the weirdest coincidence, which turned out to not be quite a coincidence, as I found out, is that they were the colors of my high school, like my high school's colors.
They found that out too. Well, maybe they already knew. They already knew.
They,
I forget how.
I think they already
Imagine
knew
they did a deep dive.
from our mutual
Your
friend,
old
but
social-
yeah.
Wow.
But anywho,
That's brave.
I know, it was like
That's really brave.
It kind of made me laugh. Luckily, they were beautiful flowers, and I did need a new vase. So
That's the great thing
I'm
about
not
the
mad about it.
flowers.
They
When you
did
get
come in a
gifted,
vase.
They like always have a vase. So we have two new phrases, which is in the end,
only kindness,
only kindness matters, and I can't deal with you right now. You're being insufferable. You're being insufferable right
Which
now.
I feel like precedes the in
Yes.
the end only kindness.
Yes, yes. Oh God, I went through with my work transition. I'm going through really stressful, really like finding a new routine. And I went to Panda Express the other day.
You are looking really skinny right now. It's all that stress.
You're like, I should stress you out more. Skinny. You're like, stress me out, mama.
Stress me out, mama.
Stretch me out. Stress me out. I don't like it. No.
Immediately took it sketch. Whoa.
Say it again.
I'd like to take it back, please.
Well, you need-
Immediately
what I'm
made it
glad you didn't
sexual
take
is
back-
what I was trying to say.
What I'm glad you didn't take back was those shorts that you wore to my Halloween party.
I
this last
know.
year
Does
because they
everybody
are
love my-
cute. Look at those
My
guys.
handmade shorts. They were
Houndstooth.
thrifted women leggings that I cut into
I forgot you cut them.
short shorts.
They don't even look like you cut them.
They do on the inside of my crotch at the moment.
Oh, okay.
It's just a little uneven.
'Cause you had to
But
take it in.
I was Chanel Oberlin from Scream Queens, so I had to do a little houndstooth on it. I love an outfit like that. I already know what I'm being for your Halloween party this year, and it's a
Did you
group
tell
costume.
me? You told me already, and I think you're trying to talk me. into
Maybe
doing it
you
too.
won't. You won't even know what it is. But I'll have
Whatever
to
it was,
explain to
I
you what it
remember
is.
I didn't know what it was either. But didn't you show me it was like some cartoon? The cartoon they had the red, yellow, blue, and something.
It's not a cartoon, but yeah, there is like a red, yellow, and
Like
green.
that.
Yeah,
And I think
so
you
it's
told
a group
me-
costume. So a couple of us are doing
told
it.
me you wanted to do. Was it red or yellow?
Red.
Red. Okay. Red.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She.
Yeah. I feel the yeah. Oh, here we go.
Speaking
Here
of-
we go, girl.
I actually forgot. Good. This will be a good cutoff because I would do the rest of this episode
I was
over
like-
this topic.
Here we go, girl. Here we go.
First of all, don't touch me with your foot. Literally.
You'll feel the rush, girl.
Oh my God. I was out last night and that song came on no less than like 5 times. I was like, we get it. It's a
get
gay
it.
bar. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh God. Was it the gay
this
bar?
DJ
the
sucks. Yeah.
same one that we had been to
Yeah,
one
and he's
time?
garbage. He's super annoying.
Girl.
Anywho, so the extended official trailer
How long is that?
for Wicked Part 1 came out.
Oh my God, I forgot it's a part 1. Shaking.
It was
I felt like I told you. I texted you.
I know.
Felt my floor shaking.
I know.
From you literally shaking on the ground.
I'm not kidding.
When that
I
trailer-
watched it at the office and cried. And then have watched it
Gay!
no less than probably
Gay!
3 to 4 times a day since it's been out.
Almost.
I know. I can't help it. It's so good though. They show a lot. They
Of
also
skin.
did, I think, from what I can tell, they there was like some snippets of songs, but I don't think it was the actual recordings of the songs.
Oh,
I think it was like they recorded them singing a couple things just for the trailer.
which I wouldn't blame them, you know.
Because I also know the two girls. I don't know if the whole cast is doing it, but I do know the two lead girls are singing live in the movie. Like they didn't pre-record. So and it sounded a little more pre-recorded than live. So I feel that it was maybe they did it for the trailer just to promo, but like it'll sound different whenever it comes up. But it looked really good. And honestly, they pushed Arianka hard because I think they knew like that's the biggest one to convince everybody on is like, is she going to be capable of doing it, acting in particular?
Right.
So she was kind of the forefront of the trailer. She also sells well. I mean, she's obviously very famous with 400 million Instagram followers.
I've never heard of her before, but
not an exaggerated number, by the way. 400 million Instagram followers.
What would you do with 400 million Instagram followers? What was it?
Turn them in $400 million. Oh.
Okay, pretend you weren't like a money grabbing hungry.
Mama, what would you do with $400 million? 400 million followers. You're telling me you're not going to make money off of them?
I would go on live and go, hi, 400 million times to individually say hello to all of my fans. Yes. I would turn monetization off. Yes. I would get brand deals. I would get sponsorships. I would get McDonald's. I would get.
I love that you lie to make me look like the psychopath in this friendship.
And I'm thinking about like 400 million people, and I would say if every single one of you gave me 50 cents.
Yeah, I could have $200 million.
Wow.
Mama.
Anyways, back to Arianka.
So they pushed her hard. She sounded great.
Off a cliff.
The movie looked really cool. I mean, they did kind of old school filming. They built sets. It's not green screen.
Oh, I thought you meant there was someone behind a camera going like this.
No, that's back in your day. When the Wizard of Oz was half black and white and then turned into...
When I first saw it, I said, Sicily.
I went to the theater 3 times to see that.
I went to the movies.
Once again, the old man voice time immediately. I went to the theater 3 times to see that.
Transatlantic.
Yeah. What if we woke up and they all went to war? What then when we do, Johnny?
When did my husband come back from the war? Yeah. When does the movie drop?
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Yeah, girl. It's a while away.
Really?
And then I think like 2 days prior to the movie dropping, NBC is doing like a behind the scenes
thing. Milking this for every penny of this cash cow, and then we'll go.
Because it cost them a fortune to make it. Like I said, they built these sets. These sets are crazy. There's a whole scene of this giant poppy field that like is miles and miles long, which they planted. I mean, it's like a real set. They were not in like green screen. They were there in this world of whatever. That's expensive as shit.
Oh my God.
I mean, obviously some special effects have to be put in later. Like she's not actually floating in a bubble, like, you know, whatever. But there's, you know.
Not yet,
mama. So
you're telling me they didn't film The Little Mermaid really underwater?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Hallie.
You
know what they did film in the water? That iconic scene of her flipping her hair.
You're right.
And she talked about how bad it hurt her back because she had those braids.
And they had to make her do it over and over and over. But you know what? Hard. You would too for a check.
Yeah, especially for that check.
She looked good.
She did. But anyway, I'm very, very, very excited for it.
I'm also, speaking of all that, not speaking of it at all, it reminds me of these things I've been doing out and about for work. I'm noticing a lot of people's shoes now because I normally, working from home, don't see anybody's shoes. That makes it sound like I'm obsessed with feet again, but I'm not. What I'm saying is, I'll see like
our TikTok says
the
otherwise.
shoe wear, and it certainly does. And when our toes go like this, when our toes go like this for the 1 year anniversary picture, we're doing it
of our engagement.
Yeah, the 1 year throwback when it's a TBT.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm becoming you in the sense that I'm like, not those shoes with that outfit.
Told you.
I'll be like, girl, I love them shoes, but I'm like, not with that outfit.
Told you.
And I'm seeing cheap stilettos. Cheap.
Then it's not a stiletto.
Huh?
Then it's not a stiletto.
Why wouldn't it be a stiletto?
Because stilettos aren't cheap.
Well, that's the ones I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a stiletto. It's a different brand.
Like stiletto's a brand?
Yeah. And the size of a heel.
Oh, okay. Well, then cheap.
Cheap heels.
High heels. Yeah, cheap heels.
Yeah, cheap heels. Cheap heels. Cheap heels. Let's take a break.
Oh yeah, let's take a break.
While you're thinking, let's take a break.
Yeah, what am I thinking?
Raspberries. You need the time to think.
That's who I thought it.
Mama, cue the track. Oh, did you want to touch my feet one more time?
No, I'm trying to get it out of my space. Get out my face. Get out my face. That doesn't bother me.
No, it just bothers your that's sitting over there right now. Clonk.
Where? The in question.
This is the boner question, Mama. And I'm not talking about this.
No, we're not talking about this. The fingernail.
Yeah.
Get ready to get fingernailed, girl, with that. Anyways. Which is a great transition to what
No, it's not.
Jordan, oh my God. Is there something you'd like to tell me? Speaking of this.
There's many things that I would like to tell you, little girl.
Off of this camera.
Yeah. When I shut these off and beat your ass.
Well,
Spousal abuse. But
yes.
yeah.
Well,
so hey, girl.
What's been going on, girl?
I had a date the other day.
Tell me. I literally know nothing. I know nothing.
I know.
I don't know.
Nothing?
I don't remember if you told me where you went.
I think I told you.
You told me you're going to tell me now.
I had to wait. Yeah. And then we didn't.
Y'all, I waited for this.
Because we waited to film. That's why.
This better be good. I'm just kidding. That's horrible.
I literally could tell you that, like, we sat down and watched TV and you'd be like, I love that.
Oh my God. In a parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So romantic. What
Speaking
store?
we have to go to the
Dollar
drive-in
Tree.
this summer.
What'd you say? I said the Dollar Tree.
I'm very aware of what you said.
Oh, the drive-in.
Yeah, we need to
The
do
one
the
on
drive-in this
Vanderhoof?
summer. We could do the Vanderhoof one. Yeah.
That's the only one I know of.
I think there's one up in Cleveland somewhere.
I, to this day, have never been in a drive-in movie.
I think there's one in Olmsted by me.
I've been in a drive. I'm kidding. That's horrible. I have not. Not.
You better bleep that out. That's bad.
I know that's bad. That's an ill-timed joke.
Of
course, it's always an ill-timed joke. But
you with a joke and
joke.
pulling the mic away every time you talk.
Hey.
All you hear is just the chords click clack clacking about.
That's my knees.
Ow.
Old
way diva. Yeah, I had a date. It was a second date actually, technically.
Was it a drive-in movie?
It was not.
Oh.
So
parking in rear.
So met him at the gym.
Yes. Okay. That's all I know. That's all I know.
He's a gym guy, which I live for.
Love that. Love that.
He's a little older than me, which I also live for.
Love that.
I don't do the youngins.
And it's hard to find someone older than you.
Yeah, but I found a couple.
A couple gems in the mine. I'm the gem.
The needle in the haystack.
This is the mine that I'm not leaving.
Yeah. Now you do.
Now I do.
Finally. Finally.
Now having to wear sunscreen in like the car and stuff.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And then I bought sunscreen at Walmart. 2 different kinds, mineral kind, a zinc kind of face. Left them in the bag and left with all my groceries and left them there. I paid $8.99 and $9.99. Left them there.
Did you go back?
No, because I didn't know till 2 days later when I was like, where did this stuff go? And I realized I left it in the bag. I spent $20 on sunscreen
That you don't have.
That I don't have. Sorry to scream. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the way you said, I'm up in the for the face. Literally, you got so heated. You like said one word that
I'm
was fit to
heated,
it.
girl. I'm heated.
Heated. Yada 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 boom boom ka ka. Blast on that. Oh, speaking of blasting on that. Just kidding.
So
Just kidding.
at
Just
the
kidding. That did
gym.
not happen.
At the gym.
So met him at the gym. We had went on one date like a while ago.
Okay, well, you didn't tell me that.
Because it was kind of random. Like it was like not. I didn't even know if it was a date. To be honest, I mean, we just kind of like hung out. I didn't know if it was
You're like, I didn't know it was a date. Douched anyway. I didn't.
I didn't know if it was a date. We f***ed 3 times. I didn't know if it was a date though. Just kidding.
You're
That
wearing
did
those
not
like
happen.
clown ripoff pants.
No.
You're like, what?
I do not. Just tearaway pants.
Not
Why's it gotta be a clown? You just like big red noses, mama. Oh. But I don't. What was the first? What did we do?
Okay.
The first date.
Memorable, I see.
No, I have just a horrible memory.
Well,
we went to like dinner. We went to like a Mexican restaurant. We went to drinks. Like we just hung out.
Work.
Nothing happened, of course. And then went on the second date, and we went to a restaurant, or we went to like a bar. That he wanted to take me to.
It's kind of nice to go to a bar before the restaurant. It's more low key, I feel like, or whatever.
Well, but we ate there.
Oh, okay.
But it was like a bar. Like it was like, it was more chill
when
vibes.
it's like stuffy vibes, it's not for me.
It was
you can't
chill
really be
vibes.
yourself.
Yeah. And it was a bar, and he wanted me to try the oysters there because they have oysters, and I'm so not a seafood person.
No,
I like sushi, but I do not like seafood.
No
so
oysters.
Literally, I was like, he's like, okay, how many are you gonna try? I was like, girl, literally one,
and you're
lucky I'm having that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it did have this good sauce on it. It was fine. I mean, it's not like you taste it very long because it just slides right down, like you don't chew it.
Oh.
but it just tasted like salt water. It tastes like ocean water.
Which is so
It's kind of weird. Like I don't get why people can just like eat it.
That's me. Eat it. Yummy. Make a bubble.
But it was fine. And then I had like a chicken thing. It was great. It was fine.
Okay.
The problem was I had
an allergic
there's more
reaction.
to what we did, which we will get there here in a minute.
Oh.
The problem is right before this date, I had some dental work done in my back of my mouth, which I have to go back in for. And it was so painful that she had to numb me like 3 or 4 times throughout the thing. No. So I'm sitting there with him and I can't even move half my face. Literally. And like when I would talk, I couldn't say an F or like a P. Like my lips wouldn't touch right together. It was horrible. Of course.
So you can say the iconic phrase F me and my P.
Of course he's sitting at the bar on the side that I had it done on.
Oh.
So it's like the whole time I'm like, yeah. Trying to like face so that is so bad. And I couldn't eat right. Like I couldn't eat anything bigger than like this because I couldn't get my mouth open. Because the other part is I had kind of got like lockjaw because of from them working in it. It's so bad. So sorry. It was just like
keep touching me with them feet.
So
that's
I know.
Thank God you had already met him out one time before.
I know. Yeah. And he knew I was having dental. I mean, we were laughing about it.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is that there was this girl, like we were sitting on like this one side of the bar and then there was maybe like one seat next to me on the corner and then this girl was sitting on the other side but on the corner seat.
Yeah.
And she was laughing because I kept saying about this damn dentist thing and she heard us talking about the oysters and all this stuff. And so I kind of was like, kikiing with her.
Yeah.
And so then like she got the same meal as me and all this stuff. And I was like, I started eating. I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot to take a picture of it. Millennial. Fuck me, dude. I know. Kill me.
Forgot to take a picture
I know.
of it. For
and
what?
And I literally looked at her.
You wouldn't even post it. Oh, she said that or you?
No, I said that.
Oh my God.
And then I looked at her. I said, girl, I know I saw you over here taking pictures. I'm going to need you to send them to me. And she did.
No.
She texted me the pictures.
Wrong.
And I posted them.
Just of your food.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Mom, if you don't post the picture, you didn't eat it.
Mama, we need to get past this.
No.
What we need to do is
hear you. I decline this.
You're being insufferable right now.
Your card's been declined. So
I can't believe you still take pictures of your food. You're lucky you don't do that in front of me because I would
because it was like oysters. It looked. By the way, you have been known to take some pictures of food or like people eating their food. No, what you like to do is take pictures of people eating their food when they look like shit. That's what you like to do. At least I just take a picture of the food.
And you know what?
Yeah, wig.
And you know what?
What?
Nothing wrong with that, girl. And I don't post them anywhere,
girl. And she was laughing. She literally took my number and texted them.
I cannot believe that, girl.
I know. And she told us about some like oyster fest happening in July in the area.
Which you will not be going to.
No, he probably will though. I would maybe go with him.
Crack me open like an oyster.
Not for $100 though.
Oh
God.
No, there better be a pearl in there.
A pearl necklace. I could kill myself.
Why don't you look in camera one?
No.
And apologize. Apologize for what you just said.
Oh. And so and then we went to like the park and walked around for a little bit and then we went to like a wine bar.
It's finally been nicer out and about.
Yeah, it was really nice. And then we went to like a wine bar and had some wine.
Good.
And then I got home and I realized that I had forgotten my jacket at the wine bar. So I had to take myself back to the wine bar and get the jacket.
God, I wish I did that with my Walmart order. If only I hadn't figured out back to me and losing stuff.
If only you didn't live 5 seconds away from Walmart.
And what it really is, if only my attention span wasn't like a goldfish of 5 seconds, that when I checked out and left, I wouldn't have just left my crap there.
I do that kind of shit all the time. I'm horrible.
Anyways.
But anyway, it was a great date. He picked me up. It was very nice.
Cute.
We're still kind of talking. We had the conversation about like, what is this? So I actually knew.
Already.
I still was like.
At this point,
to be honest, I was still literally like, is this a second date or are we still just hanging out? Like I was like still confused.
And you're one of them. We will talk.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it because why waste the time?
I am not the girl that will sit around and play the guessing game. I will not. I don't do it. I have no time for it. I can't stand it.
No, not today.
I would rather not waste the time if this is. But I mean, if we're gonna be friends, then that's fine too. But I'm not gonna waste the emotional energy on deciding whatever this is supposed to be.
And I feel like meeting in real life is a lot better than like trying to fool around with people online. It's just like always guests.
Yeah.
It's always like, who are they going to be? You know,
And like I see him all the time because like we go to the gym at the same time. So
Right.
like even if we don't hang out as frequently, which I kind of like my schedule is very busy and so is his. So,
you're very busy.
but I see him at the gym a lot,
yeah.
and then, so we're just kind of taking it casual.
So who approached who at the gym?
He approached me.
Really? What was the line? Hey, need help with that form? Yeah, you want to bench
No, he
press
just kind of came up and said
me?
hi.
Oh,
He didn't give some movie one-liner to pick me up.
okay. You could have lied.
Why do you gotta to your nose? Yeah, immediately up to the nose.
Immediately snot.
That's like
in the
your
mic.
new favorite thing. It's just like
heavy breathing. In the-
just like immediately to the eye, pink eye.
oh, well, after winter doors, probably.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Okay,
Stay tuned for
stay
my
tuned.
dating chronicles. As the single one in this room, I guess I might as well start the chronicles
Might
here
as
on the
well.
pod.
You're like,
I know
I'm-
they're not listening
No,
to a couple of fags.
no,
Honey.
will not. No.
So, but we'll see. He's super nice.
Okay, good. I'm very excited to hear about the Chronicles of
And
Jordan's
he's like
dating life.
established, which I like too. Like he's not a project.
Okay, that's
You know how I feel about projects in dating.
That's like priority number one at this point.
He did in fact message me. just
Oh,
now.
he heard.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look at my phone. Well, let me tell you.
Are you about to pop off?
No, what I'm about to do
Oh.
is tell you a Craigslist story.
Okay.
Not a Craigslist story. So speaking of dating,
The
as we
whatevers.
know, I love going to Craigslist Misconnections. If you're new here, I go stalk Craigslist Misconnections because yes, they're still around. They got rid of
If
the
you're new here. If you're new around these parts.
halfway through the season. You never know who we might have grabbed. What?
I just remembered that we're getting Taco Bell after this and I got excited.
Sponsored by Taco Bell. Do you want to be Chalupa Supreme stuffed?
With the purple.
Purple. Oh, my mic. What about it?
Like panicking like there's a murderer behind you.
What about it? What about purple?
Taco Bell.
Talk about purple. Oh, you're right.
How are they supposed to sponsor us if you can't even get their brand color together?
I love the Taco Bell.
I love the tour.
My favorite Taco
What if we wake up and they make us go to war?
That was different. Whatever that was different
That was like
than before.
Judy Garland, like,
That was Judy
here
Garland.
I am.
No, that was Judy Garland in Scotland. What if we have to get up and go to the war? I don't know what that was. Great.
It's kind of a good rolled R.
And you know I can't do them. If I'm like there.
Okay.
I was say great, but that's white people nonsense. I'm like, okay. Oh, somebody taught me back in the day. They said, I learned how to roll my R's by saying the phrase better, butter over and over. Better, better, better. And they would do it. Butter, and I can't do that. I can do that's all. It's nothing.
I don't like roll it with my tongue. I do it with like my uvula, which is super weird.
That's disgusting. I can't.
Like that's the back of my throat. That's not my tongue.
That's not the back of your throat. That's Perry the platypus. That's Perry the platypus, mama.
Slytherin.
Night Sounds with Jordan.
ASMR.
ASMR.
Okay, do your Craigslist.
No,
and
remember
ASMR.
how when we said, do you want to do a podcast? I said, what we're not going to do is ASMR.
Come on, just one Craigslist.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm about to take these headphones off.
I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, so Craigslist Misconnections. I came across one the other day, and in fact, May 12th. So
What
it's
did it
like a
say?
week ago at this point.
Yeah.
So Craigslist Misconnections. The title says Jonathan at Corky's, and I'm not spilling anybody's tea because they put this on
that's
the public
by my
internet.
house.
And I
you
saw it was
fucker.
by your house.
You love to do
I
that.
saw it was by your house.
Because you love to peep what's by my house and then text it to me and be like, see, I saw you slipping.
I saw you looking for trade
Yeah, looking for trade at the Giant Eagle.
at the Get Go gas station.
Yeah. Fuck off.
So and it says Lakewood. Yeah, Jonathan at Corky's.
I
Lakewood.
know right where Corky's is, girl. It's right up the street from my house.
This is the map that
By the way,
circle.
they're
I'll
kind of
show
annoying.
you. Are you anywhere in that circle? I kind of cut off the picture.
I'm like one street
So
down.
this could have been you. Guys, this could have been Jordan. It could have. It could have been you. That's the gag. Are you G and you sent yourself flowers to be dramatic? No, wait a minute. That's the gag. Here's what it says. It says,
You just had like a whole conversation with yourself right there. Jesus.
honey, get used to it. It says, if I knew I was going to meet you tonight, I would have had one less drink so I didn't make a fool of myself.
You. You at your own party.
I'm really sorry for spilling your drink and on your Game Boy, no less.
Not the Game Boy.
At the gig?
Mama, Corky's is weird.
A Game Boy at the Corky's. Okay.
That's the episode title. A Game Boy at the Corky's.
Spilling, yeah.
Remember that for later.
Yeah. I'm really sorry for spilling your drink and on your Game Boy, no less. But glad it was okay. So they checked in later.
I have a funny story about a Game Boy after this, by the way.
Okay, I'll remind you. I really did enjoy chatting with you, despite how brief it was. If it's you, tell me what tattoo I have on my foot. You got me to show it to you, after all.
Oh my God, it's you. Because you're into feet stuff. You asked to see the foot tattoo. And you brought a Game Boy, which I know you recently just got your new one back out. Yeah.
Wait, is it me?
Am I the drama?
But there's a lot. Okay. What gagged me at the end was, tell me what tattoo I have on my foot. You got me to show it to you, after all. Winky face. And I'm like,
after all what? Honey?
After all? Imagine being at this, wherever this is. Me like, oh yeah, I have tattoos. And like, well, show me. No, and I'm like, no, I'm just too shy. And they're like, go on, show me. I'm like, okay, shoes off at Corky's. Socks off. Ew. Look at my foot tattoo at Corky's.
You know what? They probably had like flip-flops on.
Girl.
Worse.
Corky's. Anyways.
Corky's is quirky.
So that's...
We went there once.
Another reason why I stay on Craigslist Misconnections, because of these gems.
In my neighborhood. We went to Corky's once, like on Halloween, and like immediately left because it was so annoying.
Is that...
And went to a different one. Like came with the word. It was like, is that?
Ew.
You were like being dramatic for a minute.
No, hold on. I remember
and your whole body like lunged forward with it. Like you like rose like the exorcism. You were like
Jesus from the grave.
Is that... No, Mama, the exorcism.
I was like,
don't bring Jesus into this.
Is that the one?
You leave Daddy God alone.
Honestly, he left me alone. I'm just kidding. Love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. So Corky, so I remember when you texted me there, and it was a flop.
I was like, this place is so lame. I don't want to be here.
That's the place.
Yeah, same spot.
Gag. Okay, what's the Game Boy story? You have to tell me.
When I was little, I had a DS, and I had put in all these stickers on it. Gay. Yeah, and they were like those like foam like felt stickers that are like
the
3D
like
or
puffy
whatever.
ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess decided that I wasn't going to be gay anymore, and I wanted to take them all off. So I took them off, but they'd been on for so long, it left that sticky residue all over it. Shocker. So
and you know about a sticky residue all over.
My dumb child decided to wash it, thinking I'll just scrub the residue off. And you know what? It did not work, and I broke the Game Boy. But here was what really got me. I broke my Nintendogs because I left the game in it, which means they all died.
I have it now, but it's for the Game Boy.
I know, Advance. But all my Nintendogs died because I broke the game because it got flooded with water.
You killed your Game Boy.
Literally, I opened the DS and the screen was filled with water. You could see the water floating in it.
Jordan!
So bad.
You did to your dogs what the iceberg did to the Titanic. Drowned.
Well, okay. That was a brave comparison.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Here, far, wherever you are.
Actually, speaking of being out and about in the world, now I'm having to deal with these when I'm meeting people out and about in real life for work now. And they're coming up to me like this, and I'm like, heh. And then they like do one of these, and then they're doing it. It was so awkward, Jordan. I didn't know what to do.
They go,
they were like,
"Sup, bro?" No, you gotta do.
No. And then they went like this.
It's the. And then they like pound.
Here's what I don't understand. If you're gonna do this, why do they always come in with their hand like this? Come in with your hand up so I can meet it. Straights, answer me below.
You actually managed to make that more gay somehow. If you're gonna come in like this, and you did.
If you're straight, comment below. Why do you put your hand like this, like you're gonna shake the hand, and then twist at the last second?
Yeah, they're like.
Because then I don't know. Are we gonna be cool or not? Anyways, just a rant.
Woogity.
Rocket ship.
Wait, ready?
Oh.
Snail.
Oh, what are we? What am I doing? I've seen that one. Yeah, the snail.
Or what was the one that was? It would go, critter.
Oh! I don't like that. My cousin back in the day would say handshake, and they go, "Do you want a American handshake?" And you go, "Yeah," and they grab your hand and then lick all the way up your arm.
Ew!
See, this is why I was homeschooled and they were public schooled. I learned all these public school things from them. Ow! I don't like that either. But that was that.
But if it was my foot, you would like.
If it was your foot, it would have been in my mouth already.
Ew! You're such a swine.
Swine! Gaga went off with swine, by the way.
She did. It came on my run the other day, and I literally was like, I was
I'm a
running, and I was
pig.
like, swine!
Gaga, I am a pig.
Screaming and running.
I will be. I'm disgusting.
But of course, nobody else can hear my own music, so all they're seeing is like as I'm running down the
I
streets
feel
of
like
Lakewood.
that's not exactly what you did. What you probably did was swine.
But what I felt
And
like
what
I was
you're
giving
saying,
a performance. Me over dramatizing something on the pod.
Girl, welcome to my world.
Finally, I've come to your criteria.
Okay, I'll pretend that was a sentence.
Just, noticing how much you stretch the truth.
Don't look up when you're thinking like that. How dare you?
I can't do anything without it being
Okay, here's my pop off top. I want to ask you about this actually because it was reminding me when I was saying I'm out and about for work.
Off?
I've just decided because it reminded me of that. Now that I'm out and about driving around, it made me think of how do you feel about, and I don't know if they're still kind of a thing or maybe if they just kind of were and aren't anymore, but what were your thoughts? Those vloggers or like people that were like this famous on social media or TikTok or YouTube, whatever, for vlogging their van life.
Oh.
Van life vloggers.
TBH.
Tiny home vloggers.
I really didn't see much of it because I was not on that side of social media. I'm very well aware they were there. I think that kind of stopped when that girl got murdered though.
What? Who?
That was that really famous case where the girl she was like, her and her boyfriend were super famous for it.
Oh no.
And she went missing, and shocker, the boyfriend did not. And it took them
did not do it or did not
no, it
disappear?
took him like months to find her, and he had killed her.
Oh my God.
And it was very obvious that his parents knew about it and weren't saying anything.
Of course.
So, but he, ended up in jail and all that stuff. But I haven't seen much kind of since that.
Well, tune in next week when you want to hear more murder stories about van life.
It was like creepy. Like she did the very much like project the perfect, lifestyle. But then they, in the documentary that immediately followed after, it was like,
oh my God,
all her friends would be like,
I
hit her and all this kind of
no
stuff.
disrespect to her story. He can choke in jail, and I'm sure he is on this.
Your fave.
Well, bone apple teeth.
Go ahead.
So anyways, assuming she was alive and well and with us and still being an annoying van vlogger, what do you think?
I don't.
Do you live or is it like no?
I don't live.
Do you think it's screaming for attention? Because I kind of think it does. Like, look at me.
Bit.
I'm in a van. I'm driving everywhere. It's like, we don't care.
I think it depends on what you're vlogging about.
Your life in a van. I know. What you're
if you're vlogging about like how you
the destination?
transformed the van to
sure.
be able to live in it, the destination you're at, fine. But yeah, if it's like all of the bullshit of like
36
this is why
hours
it's
of me,
better to live in a van and
yeah,
that's where I get like whatever, girl. I'm not coming for your life choice to live in a car.
Yeah,
I want to live in my home.
Yeah,
in walls,
right?
With plumbing,
in Walgreens,
in jail,
in jail.
So,
at Corky's with a foot tattoo.
Yeah. I am going to get a foot tattoo too.
You are?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Because you're that old.
It's about the shark. It's going to be representation for the shark. I've always thought about it. I want on the top of my foot. I want the Pisces symbol. But which is two koi fish, but I want them to be sharks instead.
That's cute. Although I've heard the foot really hurts.
Yeah, me too. But everybody's like, you should get like the stupid thing would be to get like the mouth open around my scar, but which everybody has said I should do. But I'm like, that's so basic. I don't like basic stuff.
What would be the tattoo around the Beyonce night scar on your leg?
Wrong leg. You just wanted to touch my leg.
I'm like, where's that?
Yeah, literally.
Let me just. It takes off the sock.
Yeah, you're so gross.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. What would the?
I feel like I should get the Renaissance horse, maybe.
Or you turn it into a disco ball, and she's on the disco ball.
Can you tattoo a scar like that? Wouldn't it hurt?
It would, but people have tattooed their scars before.
This I feel like would really hurt though, because it's kind of on my shin. Like
it's right on the bone. Yeah.
I would have to get it I don't know. It would be kind of painful, I think. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh,
too much time on my knees, honey. Miss Honey.
Now, where'd you get them?
Miss Honey.
The tattoo. Okay, foot tattoo. Yeah, that's
so. What are your thoughts on van life? Hashtag van life.
I think
should we be like RuPaul's Drag Race? Hashtag van life.
Hashtag van life. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's always giving like, I didn't wash my hair in high school,
Ew.
like that girl.
Yeah.
Even though I was homeschooled. I feel
you
like I
wash
already
your
know
hair
the
in high
girl,
school?
and she.
Do you wash your hair now? Raise your hand if your hair has been washed recently.
Well, Adele famously said she didn't wash her hair but once a month. Fun fact. And in fact, I had an Uber driver in Los Angeles once tell me that she washes her hair once a week. And I was talking about her beautiful red hair. I was like, oh my God, it looks so good. It looks healthy and gorge. And she said the way she did it was she didn't touch her hair for like a whole month. Because if the shampoo that we put in our like hair takes out these oils, and then your body produces these oils back, because it's like, oh, hello, it just got stripped of the oils. But if you let it go wild for like a month and your body produces it and then gets used to it, it'll stop. But that first like month is gross. And I don't know if I'm willing to do all that. I went through that like a couple years ago, and now I only wash my hair. Like I actually only put like certain things in it once a week, maybe.
It shows.
Read the script.
Are you done with van life?
Oh yeah. Anyway, I just feel like it's giving very like
attention seeking.
Like, hi, I'm that girl, and it's like, girl, nobody cares that you're in a van.
Yeah.
In fact, I feel sorry for you. How about get a job?
This is why we get branded the young catty gays. Anyway, you can find us on bythewaypod.com. Links to all of our socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and anywhere you can stream us. Honey.
And guess what? Wherever you're listening or streaming, you know what you're going to do. Do the comment, do the subscribe, do the like.
And don't forget to DS.
Don't forget to drown your DS dogs. Don't
DS
forget to
dogs and DM us Instagram topics and all that fun stuff.
And we'll see you right here, wherever you're listening, next Monday.
Okay, honey.
Bye.
That said Monday, honey.
Monday.
What if we go to war, Johnny?